Welcome to the Social Lens and thank you for watching. In a move that has sent shockwaves through South Africa's economic landscape, Transnet Group CEO Portia Derby tendered her resignation this week after 3 tumultuous years at the helm of the state-owned transport and utility company. Transnet's significance in the country's economy cannot be overstated, as it plays a pivotal role in the transportation of goods and exports through its rail and port operations. As the crisis within Transnet deepens, questions arise about the future of the state-owned entity and its impact on the nation. Portia Derby's resignation as Transnet Group CEO marks a significant development in the ongoing crisis within the state-owned enterprise. Her departure comes at a time when Transnet is facing severe criticism and mounting challenges, including declining rail activities, financial losses, and an escalating debt burden. Derby, who took the helm in 2020, faced the Herculean task of steering Transnet through a series of daunting challenges. In response to Portia Derby's resignation, Transnet has announced that Michelle Phillips, the CEO of Transnet Pipelines, will step in as the acting CEO until a permanent replacement is found. This transition is critical as it seeks to provide stability during a time of turbulence within the organization. The appointment of Phillips raises questions about her ability to lead Transnet out of its current predicament and restore its reputation as a vital contributor to South Africa's economy. The African Rail Industry Association's call for the urgent implementation of the national rail policy reflects the severity of the challenges facing Transnet. The rail policy, if executed effectively, could offer a roadmap for revitalizing the country's rail sector and improving Transnet's operations. With the recent departure of both Portia Derby and CFO Nonkululeko Dlamini, pressure is mounting on Transnet's leadership to address the critical issues plaguing the organization. Transnet's woes have not gone unnoticed, with various business chambers, the Minerals Council, and labor unions all advocating for a change in leadership. The mounting criticism and calls for leadership change underscore the gravity of the situation. Stakeholders are demanding accountability for the organization's poor performance, financial losses, and escalating debt. The question now is whether the resignation of Portia Derby will be sufficient to address these concerns or if further changes are required. Transnet's recent performance paints a bleak picture for the state-owned entity. The company has experienced a 13.6% drop in rail volumes, reflecting a decline in its core operations. This decline is particularly concerning given Transnet's historical role as a reliable and efficient transporter of goods and exports. The impact of this decline reverberates throughout the South African economy, affecting industries and businesses that rely on Transnet services. Perhaps the most alarming development is Transnet's significant financial loss of 5.7 billion rand for the year ending March 2023. This stark reversal from previous profits raises questions about the organization's financial management and sustainability. Transnet is now grappling with a staggering debt burden of 130.1 billion rand, further exacerbating its financial woes. The company's ability to service this debt and invest in critical infrastructure is increasingly in doubt. The parallel crises facing Eskom, South Africa's state-owned electricity provider, and Transnet, the state-owned transportation giant, are drawing comparisons. Both entities play vital roles in the nation's infrastructure and economy, and both have faced criticism for their mismanagement and underperformance. As Eskom grapples with power generation challenges, Transnet struggles to maintain its rail and port operations, compound the economic woes of the country. While the challenges facing Transnet are daunting, there is still hope for the state-owned entity to recover and fulfill its critical role in South Africa's economy. Several key steps must be taken. Strengthening leadership. The appointment of a new CEO and CFO with a track record of effective leadership and financial management is paramount. These leaders must prioritize transparency and accountability. Financial restructuring. Transnet must develop a comprehensive plan to address its debt burden and improve its financial health. This could involve refinancing, asset sales, or partnerships with private sector entities. Operational revitalization. The organization must focus on revitalizing its core operations, particularly rail and port activities. Investment in infrastructure and technology upgrades is essential to improve efficiency and capacity. Stakeholder collaboration. Transnet should engage with business chambers, labor unions, and other stakeholders to rebuild trust and gain support for its recovery efforts. National Rail Policy Implementation. The African Rail Industry Association's call for the swift implementation of the National Rail Policy should not be ignored. This policy could provide a clear framework for the transformation and modernization of South Africa's rail sector. The resignation of Transnet Group CEO Portia Derby highlights the gravity of the crisis within the state-owned enterprise. As the organization grapples with declining rail activities, financial losses, and a mounting debt burden, the future of Transnet hangs in the balance. The parallel crises at Eskom and Transnet underscore the urgency of finding solutions to ensure the stability and prosperity of South Africa's economy. The coming months will be critical in determining whether the rails come off at Transnet or if there is still hope for this vital state-owned entity. If you found this video informative, please click the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. Until next time.